17 would be my first. Was my first.
Makes the most sense.
17 makes the most sense.
How does it make sense?
Well, because everything is in a matter of sixes, like 6, 6.
Then the middle doesn't make sense because it's a number of 4.
And that means
My
like.
final decision.
So that means
Oh shit,
4,
he made a
8,
decision,
right?
he circled it.
Made a decision. We can share a pen, by the way. Did you find the answer sheet?
No.
Damn
But
it.
people are gonna let us know anyway.
Are
So
they?
you can wait for the comment section.
Oh, okay.
I hate waiting.
Yeah, me too. Can you upload this today then?
Okay.
I don't want to I want to be sitting home stressing, like, how did I do?
Let's be honest, we wouldn't get into Samsung anyway. I'm just gonna work in customer service, man.
Yeah.
Oh, if this is what I have to take in order to get a job, I'd rather not. Because I'm not gonna pass anyways.
I think I solved 14.
Oh, you did?
He took like a minute. A minute.
You?
Well, if you have a pencil, it would make things just easier, you know?
It's my Samsung.
So what is it?
What is the
114?
solution?
It's 2.
114?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Okay, so you multiply the first and second number.
Mm-hmm.
And twice that. Then n plus 2. Then you get that number. So for example, the number 1, you have the question too, right?
Yeah, well, I want to see. What did you say?
That makes
Plus
sense.
2, 4?
Well, you
So
multiply it,
Yeah.
First
then
and second
double
thing.
it, and then add 2.
Add 2, yeah, that's the thing.
Can I have the pen too?
Oh, now I got it. What?
I don't know, I like this. I made my friends study.
Never thought I would study on a Sunday afternoon. When
I
woke
think
up,
maybe
you
it's
know?
Fox and Wolf.
What?
Boy.
Because
How come?
you don't need a fox for a wolf to exist, so you don't need an Earth for a solar
So I
system
was
to
thinking.
exist.
So I was thinking the same.
And
thing.
you need a river for an ocean to be filled.
I'm still going with fox and wolf.
What's the reason?
It's the same one as him. A wolf doesn't need a fox to exist. The solar system, same. It doesn't need our Earth to exist.
But
It's like Pluto. Pluto left our solar system completely, and our solar system still existed. So if our Earth happens to leave the cycle, then it's still gonna exist.
but
I'm not
Earth,
sure.
but solar system, like Earth is part of solar system.
But
So
Pluto.
without Earth, solar system is still there, but it's no longer the exact solar system it used to be.
Yeah,
But it still
just-
Same
exists.
with the wolf and the fox.
But how come?
Because if the fox is gone, then it's not the animal world that it used to be. Because it's like the dinosaurs disappeared. Like it's not the same Earth without the dinosaurs.
The relationship between fox and wolf doesn't make sense.
It's like Art and Anne.
Who knows?
It's like we can't exist totally separately. Like, and it doesn't matter if I know him or not for the universe, you know?
What about if you look at size? So river is comparable to the size of an ocean as
Yeah, but how does Naxipana make
relative to the
sense
size of
then?
an ocean.
Sorry? What did
How
you
does number 3 make sense then if you make it with size?
Well, then number 3 is not the answer.
I mean, true. I think it's 사육사는 동물 because do you know how like the gardener takes care and has like kind of a control over grass? But I mean, the sailor doesn't have control over the sea, right? But the tamer kind
Makes
of does have power over the animal.
Have you ever sailed out in the ship before?
No.
There's this
Don't
weird
think
connection
I
that
did.
you have with the ocean. 3 makes sense to me because I was a sailor, and like when I was out in the ocean, there's this weird connection that I feel with like this question.
I think it would make more sense if the sailor and the ship.
That would make
Like
more sense.
he tames the ship, you know. He knows how to control the ship, but doesn't mean he knows what's in the ocean. And or maybe he does, but
I guess we'll find out.
yeah.
I think it's number one.
Number one? Really?
Because, you know,
Oh.
it doesn't necessarily specify that only thinking is art.
Either a 2 or a 4, I think.
I think
That's
2.
2.
Two?
Same. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2. Because I can't say that thinking is the origin of art, birth of art, due to my personal belief. But
That's the problem. That's the problem. You always get stuck with your own personal belief in
Yeah.
questions like this.
personal bias, right?
You know
Because,
what
for
is-
example, me, I would never say that thinking is a like type of art. I would never say that.
This is so entertaining.
But thinking is a type of art, I think.
I mean,
Philosophy.
You know, I was in the Korean
No, of course.
education scene. During the whole time in my life, I've never seen anyone thinking like art. And this is fascinating. He's such a true artist. He might not get good scores in the test, but he's so artistic.
He needs
Look
like
at this
4.
reasoning.
He needs 4 hours to answer like one sheet.
okay.
Which I love how I'm the person to say this because I would need 2 days to answer this whole test. I think it's 6 liters.
How do you measure 6 liters?
So I did maths. I did maths, which I'm proud of. I don't know if that's the answer. Because, okay, so you have the 15 liters, right? And you filled it up.
Uh-huh.
And then you put it in there. Then it's 12.
Oh.
I have one last question.
Whoever-
How much time do you get for the test? 20 minutes?
Maybe just like 1 or 2 minutes per request. Per question.
I wanted to make that point about earlier
Oh, America?
about so in America IQ testing is illegal. So I'm reading you facts from the internet, okay? And the reason they're illegal is due to the bias generated from the results and because the people who make the test cannot help but put their own biases on the test.
There's more than this, right? There will also be a job interview after that.
Yeah, this is one of the procedures.
Yeah.
Number one is, okay, maybe I should explain this too. So the first step is resume. And second step is letters. We do write letters too. They're combined together. And then only those who are qualified the first round have chances to take this test.
Okay.
And then after this test, who also qualify for this one gets to have chances for practical interviews.
That's if you
And after practical
If
interviews,
you
if
pass.
you're qualified, you have the board members interview.
Wow, there's so many steps.
See, but that's my point.
Usually-
I
usually
don't
4.
think a test like this should qualify you to actually talk to a person. That's my
I
point.
think you can skip this step to
Yeah.
directly go to the conversation and then they can just choose a fewer letters, you know? Because it saves a lot of time for the applicants and also for the company.
But you know, only
But-
resume is also bullshit. Imagine I have like blending resume, right? I did like 5 internships and I got perfect grades in university. I graduated from a good university, like with good reputation. But I'm like human and I'm an asshole.
And I'd probably feel confused too. It's like, why am I taking a test on something that has nothing to do with what I studied for 4 years?
But to be honest, I feel like here you just know what you apply for anyways. You know, when you send your application to Samsung, you know you're gonna take this test. So I feel like I wouldn't actually feel hopeless. I'm like, okay, sure, I got a test, study for the test. Now it's just another one.
Samsung is just in a position to do this. They're like, hey guys, you want to work for us, then you have
Then
to
you
do
have
this.
to take it,
Yeah.
and you know that from the beginning.
So-
You send your application. You know you have to write this test.
I was looking at this point that a lot of youngsters get to waste a lot of time and energies after all. And I think that's a mass loss in the happiness of the people of the country and also the power of the country too, just to eliminate those competitors. How wasteful is that? And that's what I'm really sad. I hope that at least if you're gonna put a lot of efforts on this, I hope it can mean something. And even though you fail or even though you get in, then you could do something else.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for watching and unsubscribe.